I want to talk to you today about the differences between forest fae and wild fae. When we speak about forest fae and wild fae, they both live in the exact same areas. They live in natural beauty spots, in areas surrounded by mountains, trees, running water, all the things, guys. But they're two different communities. And I wouldn't even say they were distant cousins. I really wouldn't. The forest fae have much more of an elf-like appearance to them. Their energy is very secretive. They don't want to interact too much with humans. The humans they do interact with, it's usually to teach something to. When they choose to interact with you, they're not going to hold anything back. This is for the forest fae. The forest fae will tell you it as it is, and they will be brutal. They will, like I said, they will not hold anything back. If you're at fault, they're going to tell you that. If they think the human race did something wrong, they're going to tell you that. There's a reason these guys are secretive, guys. There's a reason for this behavior, because we took land and many other things from this section of the Fae world. Well, if we look at the wild Fae, they are more the pixies, the natural fae that moves about. Now, what's interesting with the wild fae is they also have galactic roots, they have starseed roots, and they are much more willing to work with the humans. They're much more willing to help them out through temporary emotional flow fluxes. They're willing to help them out activate, believe in, fine-tune their abilities. They're willing to help them out. And it's not that the forest fae will not. They will. But it's usually more at the case of, after a long time of studying you, trying to understand you, trying to understand your motivations, and seeing if that you really line up with their big goals, their desires. That is the partnership between the forest fae. The wild fae are much more, yeah, sure, let's get this done. That's their attitude. It's not a case of what, how. But if you're disrespectful to any branch of the Fae, it will come back and get you. Absolutely. So I always recommend, it's one of the few beings, few elemental races that I do leave offerings for. Sometimes it's just like a small piece of butter left out, a bit of honey, something like that. That is very unique to them. I don't need to change it every day, change it every couple of days. But I do find that actually giving these guys respect, it goes a long way. Just like in any partnership. Whether you are working with a business partner, a friend, a family member, you need respect at the end of the day. I'm wishing you all an amazing day, guys. Bye.